Hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. Today we're returning to the Vice News channel with a pretty interesting video called "This Trans Artist Collected 200 Gallons of Urine to Protest Trump." Wow, sounds interesting. Let's check it out.
My name is Castles. I'm a visual artist. But I'd say the germ of all of my work usually stems from some kind of live performance.
Well, you're not being boring, I'll give you that. I'm not sure what peeing into a bottle has to do with visual art, but I have my suspicions. I'm also suspicious about how Vice could get away with this intro of someone holding their crotch and peeing in a bottle. I know I would get demonetized and probably striked if I posted something like this here on YouTube. Hell, I'll probably still get punished for even reviewing this shit. Reviewing this piss.
But for this piece, it's more of a durational performance. I've been doing this particular piece since February 23rd of this year.
When she says doing this piece, it's really not as artistic and glamorous as they want it to sound. Basically, she's been peeing into bottles and collecting it in a refrigerator since February. Now, I know that sounds like something a crazy person would do, and it is, but this trans artist is definitely not crazy, guys. She's an artist. She has an excuse for this insane behavior. Trump made her do it. But really, sick, genuinely insane people do stuff like this all the time. Collecting their pee, poop, or even vomit is a common symptom of crazy people like OCD patients and borderline personality disorder. It's an extreme form of hoarding when you break it down. Howard Hughes, for example, was famously caught collecting his urine too, as he was going insane later in life. Then there's that guy from Dodgeball who collected his pee to drink it.
Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? Probably not. No, but I do it anyway because it's sterile and I like the taste. Okay.
Patches O'Houlihan, that's what his name was. And let me tell you something else Vice isn't going to like. These crazy urine collectors always have excuses for doing this. Whether it's keeping their DNA from the government or wanting to drink it because it's sterile, or in this case, this trans artist is doing it for a visual arts project. And that may be true, but I still say this isn't something a sane person does. This is certainly some Trump derangement syndrome gone haywire.
So we're coming up close to a 200-day mark. And that date is significant because it is the date that he who shall not be named rescinded an Obama-era order that allowed trans teenagers to piss in their bathroom of choice versus the gender that was assigned to them at birth.
Damn, this chick is jacked up, huh? Look at those beefy biceps. The veins are bursting out like she's a bodybuilder. And quite frankly, I say that might be another sign of obsessive behavior. Sure, working out is great and being in shape is good, but this tranny looks like they've been going a little overboard. Feeling the compulsive need to work out or do something to keep your mind off of things is not a good sign.
I have been filling about 4 liters a day, so close to a gallon. So today's the last day of the collection, which is a real relief because it sucks to piss in a bucket nonstop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And to carry your urine around on your back and like on ice is a bit socially awkward at times.
Carrying around your pee in ice in public is only a bit socially awkward? That's the understatement of the year. Listen here, lady boy, or boy lady, I guess. You've got issues. I know you want to blame Trump for all this, but Trump isn't your daddy. Trump didn't birth or raise you. I'm not sure if anyone did. You've got some real obsessive tendencies if you're willing to collect your pee voluntarily for hundreds of days. And you collected it out in public? When you were out with your friends and shit? Would it have really killed you to take a night or two off when you had plans? Just pee in the toilet that night and get back to collecting your piss the next day, you Looney Tune. This isn't fucking Waterworld.
As a trans person, but doesn't necessarily have all the signifiers to pass as male because I choose not to take hormones or have a double mastectomy. I present as a kind of confusion sometimes in the bathroom. Sometimes I'll use the men's room, sometimes I'll use the women's room, honestly, wherever the shortest line is. But
Oh, so you're admittedly using your transsexuality to cut in lines at bathrooms. Very classy. Really makes you think of all the other selfish, exploitive reasons they might have become trans. Attention seeking and special treatment are at the front of my mind. Oh, and did you guys catch that pic before? That was me blurring it out because I don't want to risk getting shut down for showing boobs on my channel. Apparently Vice doesn't have to worry about that on YouTube. They're clearly getting special treatment here.
there's definitely certainly moments where you feel uncomfortable or super self-conscious. And so I think this act of having to kind of hold your piss in many ways hyper-performs this feeling that I think many people that are either gender non-conforming or outwardly trans feel on a daily basis.
You heard it here first, folks. Being trans is like holding in your pee and then collecting it for months and months to put into a retarded modern art exhibit. Sounds strange, but I can't say I disagree fully though. I do see a lot of trans out there who are just doing it to seek attention, and some trannies even look like modern art displays themselves.
My wife very reasonably put a limit on the amount of fridges I could keep at the apartment. And so what we're doing today is going around LA and picking up all of the urine that I've stored in my friends' houses and then send them off to New York City to be turned into a sculpture.
Whoa, what? You're storing your urine in your friends' houses too? I wonder how that conversation went. Hello? Hey Bruce, it's Cassils. I'm calling to ask for a favor. Sure. What's up? What, you need me to walk your dog or something? Not exactly. You see, I've got a special art display I'm preparing for and I need to borrow some space in my friend's refrigerators. Oh, okay. That doesn't sound like that big a deal. What kind of space are we talking about? And what exactly am I storing? Well, I was wondering if you could store a couple gallons of my urine maybe, like for a month or so. No big deal. Urine? You mean pee? What the fuck? What kind of art are you into, bro? I don't know about this. Sounds gross and very odd. Especially coming from you, Cassils. I barely fucking know you. I know, it's asking a lot, but hey, this exhibit is gonna be anti-Trump. Oh, okay, now I get it. Fuck that guy. Sure, bring the pee right on over. I've got a spare fridge in the garage I usually put the kids' drinks and snacks in. We can clear some room for the piss right next to that. Hopefully no one gets confused. Aw, thanks, Bruce. I'll be right over then. I'm bringing over 2 gallons of my pee. That's totally normal and not crazy.
Not too bad, though. We're looting your archive. Hi, Amelia.
Hey. So it's on the move.
It's on the move. Unair conditioned. There's like a possibility of having like a disgusting black cube, but that's kind of cool as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Or multicolored.
Yeah, multicolored, layered like a cocktail.
I have to say, Castle's attempts to normalize this and make it sound okay and cool are failing rather miserably. She just looks like a crazy person holding on to her last grasp at sanity. She's one step away from smearing poo on walls and wearing a straitjacket.
You're not really supposed to ship urine, so we have kind of kept it on the DL.
What kind of liquid is this?
It's just like clear liquid with some vitamins and a little bit of protein in it.
Now we've got an illegal shipment of urine going across the country, from LA to New York, all covered by Vice on camera. Surely that violates some sort of YouTube rule about filming and promoting criminal activity. I don't know. That's a maybe, but either way, even if this was against the terms of service on YouTube, I'm sure Vice would still get away with it.
The urine has been unrefrigerated for 5 days, and so that's a big part of my anxiety today is to whether it's managed to maintain stable enough for it to function in the way that I've envisioned for the sculpture.
Debilitating anxiety, another sign of something not being right in this dude's head. I know I'm messing up the pronouns on this guy, but quite frankly, I don't know he, she, he, they, them, z, zer, I don't know what the fuck to say. Also, don't forget, this whole exhibit, this whole pee collection is all because of Trump. Trump reversing some stupid Obama rule that let people pee in whatever bathroom they wanted. That's it.
It is about fear of a body that people don't understand.
Everyone here that's spoken about me so hard and referred to me as a girl. This is the first mistake, seeing as I very simply am not a girl.
And now she's peeing on stage in front of an audience? Wow. It's not really that bad though. I mean, only like 10 people showed up for this shit. I mean, this piss. 10 people showed up for this piss.
What a person claims to be.
Is it a success? Depends how you evaluate success. I feel like I've done my personal best. If it resonates, if it communicates, and if it moves people, That's the real success.
I would say no, it's not a success. This Cassiel's girl guy ladyboy thing is just an attention-seeking crazy person who's being enabled by the art community and Vice News. Like, I really think she's crazy. Cassiel's probably doesn't even know why she hates Trump anymore. It's just because trans people are liberals and Trump is conservative. Sure, they have their disagreements, but was this really worth collecting months of pee over? I don't think so. This wasn't even about the trans ban in the military, which only affects a small portion of the small 4% portion of Americans who might be trans. No, it wasn't about the trans ban in the military. This was about trans being able to go into any bathroom they want. Hell, this Cassiel dude even admitted he goes into whatever bathroom is most convenient.
Sometimes I'll use the men's room, sometimes I'll use the women's room, honestly, wherever the shortest line is.
So in order to protest not having the convenience of using any gender bathroom you want, Cassiel's decided to make her going to the bathroom very inconvenient for months and months. Well, I say if you can pee into a bottle for hundreds of days, transgenders should be able to use assigned bathrooms no problem. I mean, is it really that hard for them to use one bathroom over another? I don't think so. I think this is all about nothing, and this art piece is protesting basically nothing. The last thing I'll say, and I didn't expect to go over this on my channel anytime soon, but modern art is shit. And piss, actually. I don't know why, but modern art always seems to incorporate shit, piss, cum, or puke somehow. I guess that's the only way they can be edgy anymore. They push the line so far it takes 200 gallons of urine to get any attention anymore in the modern art world nowadays. And to be frank, if you ask me, this crap ain't fucking art. Music is art. TV and film can be art. Not always, some of it's crap. I'm looking at you keeping up with the Kardashians, season 21 or whatever. What happened to the days when drawings and paintings used to be art, and you would see them at exhibits and museums? Now it's just people collecting their piss and peeing in bottles on stage. What the fuck has our world become? I blame crazy liberal train wrecks like Cassiel's. They've destroyed the modern art scene. They're delusional artists at their worst, and they need to stop. What do you guys think? Is this Cassiel's trans artist chick losing her mind over Trump? Or more likely, they were already pretty crazy to begin with. Gender dysphoria isn't usually the only mental health problem these trans trenders have, so I wouldn't be surprised. Comment your thoughts below, and thanks for watching No Bullshit. See y'all next time.
Yeah.
One more thing, I want to give a special thanks to these amazing Patreon supporters. You guys are the best. You guys went above and beyond the rest, and I love you so much for it. If anyone else wants to donate or join our Patreon crew, link in the description. Thanks again.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
What?
Oh!